Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel and the first plan with me of 2024. I know you guys are like, what's this? Like, what is this? This is my 2024 planner. I did plan to do a planner lineup for this year, but I never really finished it because I don't really have anything to put in my non-filming planner, and I have zero desire to buy things to put in it for the simple fact that I'm not like, it's not going to be on camera very much. I might do some bases with y'all, but like, even when I do that, the page is already pulled out. It's like, I don't want to spend more money to just make it look pretty, just for the sake of making it look pretty. But I will do that for my filming planner. And I really didn't actually spend money, to be quite honest. I just used things I already had because inflation. So, and I'd rather use it on kits and foil and all the other things we pour into this hobby. So I just kind of went simple for my planner this year. So this is a print pression SPC edit. This is in the avocado color. During the time that I'm filming this, print pression is having a 50% off everything on their website liquidation sale. So I don't know if that's still happening. I think the intent is to do it until all of the inventory is gone, I believe. So it might still be happening. It might not, but just so you know, in case it is, I would run over there because that's a pretty sweet deal. But this is what I'm using. I am using Caress Press inserts. I just wanted to walk you through some of the little bits of decoration / setup I did. I really didn't do much. This is a journaling card from SPC. It is the one from the Dark Arts kit she did. I am obsessed and I just love how the black looks against this green. And then I have a Beyonce dancer sticker from Renaissance. I thought this would just be so cute here. And right above that, I have my Renaissance journaling card. And I love that I just use the kind of thank you alien superstar. And that's kind of all you can see there because it reminds me that I'm an alien superstar. And then here, I just have lots of journaling cards. I have a journaling card from Coffee Monsters Co. that I think is the motto for the year, which is protect your peace, as there is so much happening around you. It feels like all of the time. There's so many demands on our time and our attention, and we only have so much to give, to be quite frank. So I think this is my reminder to myself about it, and hopefully a reminder to all of you to be kind to yourself. So anyways, I am planning today for the first week of January 1st on a Monday. Can we get an amen hallelujah from the planner choir? I'm hoping I see them in the comments. I'm gonna feel real sad. Drop an amen hallelujah in the comments, please, for your girl. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging. Also, a sneaky peeky. I just got, you guys, yesterday. Let me put this down. Like, literally, there's no space. I just got yesterday the journaling cards for kind of the next set after I run out of the Renaissance ones, which I only have like 1 or 2 of those left. So most of you will get this new journaling card in your order. Oh, y'all, look at it. Look at it. Are you playing? This is art from the Impossible kit. It is a double box scene in the kit. Goodbye. Goodbye. Like, it's so good. Listen, if you're wondering, I get this from Vistaprint. I definitely don't think I'm inventing the wheel here, but like, they do really such an excellent job, I think, for a very wonderful price, to be quite frank. So never change Vistaprint. Okay, let me show you guys the kit I'm using for this week. It won't be a talk through. I'm just kind of talking through the beginning to give you guys a look at the planner for 2024 and also to show you guys the kit I'll be using, and then we'll get into kind of a sped up talk through. Sped up voiceover kind of vibe. But let me grab the kit. You'd think I'd have it. I don't. Okay, so I'm happy to say that this has not changed. We are doing still the Cyber Monday 2022 mystery from SPC. We're starting the year off bright and bold, and I love it. It's a game night theme kit. I love the colors. I think it is super, super fun, and I'm glad I finally get to use this kit. I kind of went for an anytime vibe for January, so most of what you're going to see is going to be anytime. I had just zero desire to do any winter spreads because I hate winter, quite frankly. I've always hated winter. It's my least favorite season, and sometimes, you know, the art is arting and I can deal with it, and sometimes I'm like, nope, I refuse. And I am in the I refuse era at the moment. So we are going to do lots of anytime kits, which I'm really excited about because I don't get to use them that often. Okay, for foil, I am going to be using a mix of Happy Sticker Designs, this little like mini foil bundle. Happy Sticker Designs is no longer open. She's now doing clip art and she is killing it, might I add, in the clip art game. And she's painted Lilac's art on Instagram if you want to follow her and see the goodness. But this is something I picked up before she closed, and I'm so glad I did because it is perfect for this kit in rainbow. Obviously it's game night themed and I'm just obsessed with all the elements of it. The bottom washi, goodbye, stunning. And then I got some things from Plannahannah. I guess I'll start with that. So since actually I'm only gonna have to use the Happy New Year for this one and the fireworks. I won't use the Merry Christmas box, but there's that. And then I have the mixed full box overlay sheet. I have the bottom washi, just confetti sheet. Oh, I think I was holding it right the first time, Anna. I have, this is, I think, Bow 5. Yes, Bow 5. It says it right there. Bow 5 washi, the checker pattern in black. And I am going to be layering them over, here we go, solid rainbow underlays from MagicalStickerCo. So I'm going to put these over top. And I think it's gonna be a full vibe, to be quite honest. And I can't wait to lay it down in actually a few minutes for me and instantaneously for you. So let's go ahead, whoops, and get started, shall we?
I'm feeling so at home in my voiceover life. It's been a minute, y'all. I don't remember the last time I did a voiceover. It's been a minute. It's nice to be back. I'm welcoming my voiceover self back. But anyways, I was just listening back to this intro because I'm doing this voiceover several days later. And I realized that I didn't mention anything about my 2023 planner. Like I was just like, hey, 2024, y'all get ready. But like, I definitely have spreads that are not on the channel. Well, need to do spreads that are not on the channel for 2023. So I got some splaining to do, basically. So let me do some splaining. Ooh, sorry, y'all. So I just feel, the basic gist is I just feel unmotivated to put down Christmas spreads. That's really all it is. Like, I felt like I was doing them just to get to 2024 spreads as soon as possible, but I wasn't really enjoying it. And if I'm not enjoying it, like, what's the point? So I said, you know what, Anna, you're going to start with your 2024 planner and you will finish up those last, like, I think I have 2 or 3 spreads left in December to do. And I was like, you're just going to finish those up whenever you want. Later on, you can film them, you cannot film them. But I'm glad actually that I'm starting with my 2024 planner. One, because I feel much more motivated because let me tell you, this base, baby, this base, this base, if this is indicative of the year of spreads, y'all, ooh, it's elite. It's elite, if I do say so myself. So obviously I feel much more motivated to plan January. And also I don't want to fall too far behind in my 2024 planner because then I was afraid of kind of falling into the same rut. And it's funny, I've heard other planners talk about this before and I'm like, you don't feel motivated to plan? Like, I'm sitting here like, could I ever feel that way? Like, there was no judgment passed on anyone that felt that way and has said it. Like, that's totally fine. But it made me more think, could I ever feel that way? And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way that I could feel that way. I've definitely felt that way before, y'all. And I was really feeling it this time. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to skip on to January and try not to fall too far behind in January and in my 2024 planner so we don't repeat the mistakes of the past. Well, not really mistakes, you know, time there's not enough of it half the time. So keeping up with everything can be hard, especially during busier times. So it wasn't a mistake. It was just life, honestly. But that's my very long spiel as to why I decided to move on to my 2024 planner. I will, if I ever end up finishing those 2023 spreads, I will, if I don't film them, I might try to post them as like I'll do like a fun like lost file post or something. It's going to be wild though if it's in like July and there's a random Christmas spread on your feed, but hey, this is the way the ball bounces. So yeah, so I was playing back the intro and I was like, wait a minute, I never even talked about my 2023 planner, although that was my intent to also do that in the intro, but I just got to yapping about something else. So that is the explanation for that. And there was one other thing. Oh, and I also wanted to give an update on orders. I think this video is going to go up first. And then, actually, my new releases video will go up first, probably this, and then my February kit lineup. I don't know what order this is going to go in, but order updates. Today is February 5th, Monday, February 5th. I have finally finished cutting glossy orders. Probably everything pre this past weekend, because I did get a few orders this past weekend, and I don't think I have those yet done. But I have finally finished cutting glossy. Glossy was the biggest stack. I just have a few premium mats, so I need to print that and cut that, and then I'll be able to pack and, quality control and all that fun stuff. So I'm really aiming to get all orders out this week. I'd like to try to get them out. I really wanted to get them out today, but I don't know if that's going to happen, to be quite honest. So my goal is to get them out this week. I don't know exactly how early or late this week, but this week I'd like to get all orders out that have been placed up until today. So that's my order update. And thank you so much to all of you who did order. Like, you amazing. I literally bought a whole new stack or pack of glossy paper for this, and it's done, y'all. There's nothing left. I think I have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 sheets left of glossy from this new pack that I ordered, and I'm like, what? Like, for context, that's typically not a thing. That's not a thing. So it's a testament to y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much. If you ordered, if you have come back to the shop and ordered again, because I can see it in analytics, I have no words. Thank you. 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 Thank you so much. Seriously. Yeah, I think that's everything for that. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to figure out what this person next to me is doing. I'm in a parking lot, y'all. I do lots of my voiceovers, to be frank. To be quite frank, I do a ton of my voiceovers in the car. Just so y'all know. Like, that's how we roll. It's quiet. Usually it's quieter than my house. Like, even when Bae is not home, I live in like a complex, so there's people that live above me. So half the time, it's still quieter in my car. Just so you know. No. I might rename this to Parking Lot Confession Chronicles. I feel like it has a ring to it. I should write a book, and it should be titled Parking Lot Confession Chronicles. Anyways, okay. Other than orders and explanations of my 2023 planner's disappearance on the channel, y'all, last night was Grammy night, and I got stuff to say because it was, well, let's be frank. I watched like probably an hour of it, and I went to bed because I'm old. But my bestie kept me informed of like the things that I cared about. Child. I've caught a couple clips, but it's still pretty early. Like, it's 10:30 in the morning. So, and I've been running errands and printing and cutting my life away. So I haven't really caught up on everything, but I must comment on the things I did see. So first and foremost, Victoria Monet. was nominated. I think she had 7 nominations. And I was like, if my girl doesn't take home at least one of these damn statues, I'm going to be upset because the album is everything. And she ended up winning some that they didn't air on the show. I don't remember. I think one of them was Best R&B Album, which I think is a huge one for her because it's a very, like, that album is very, it gives me old school R&B vibes. Like, it gives me very, like, Aaliyah vibes, like, 1 in a Million vibes. It's so good. So I love that she got, if that was the one she won, which I think it was, I love that. And then she ended up winning Best New Artist. I haven't seen her speech yet, but I do want to watch it. Bestie told me that. So I was so hyped for her. She deserves it. She's incredible. And I'm so excited that she's getting the recognition she deserves because she is bomb.com. And Little Hazel, her daughter, who is the youngest nominated person ever in the Grammys, she's 2. And she was featured on, or maybe 3, 2 or 3. And she was featured on one of Victoria's songs. I think she was just laughing in one of her songs. But I was like, hey, get her credits. Get her her coin. Get her her coin. And she was there with them, with her family. And the way she is too, let me tell you, she was not having it. Like, Victoria got some cute pictures out of her, but I was watching, like, the red carpet before the show. And she was like, Mom, if you don't get me the hell away from these flashing lights and all these nasty people. She was like not having it. But she is so stinking cute. So it was really sweet to see her with her family there. And, you know, she's talked about, and I think that's a running thing for women. I was going to say women in the industry, but just women in general. When you become a mom, like, there's always these question marks around balance, right? Can you balance your career? And I think that's even maybe a little bit more true because of the industry that she's in. So she was saying, like, she had just had her baby, I think, when she was recording this album. And she was nervous too. Like, would she feel like herself? Like, what was she going to talk about now? I've seen a lot of Victoria Monet interviews about this because I just think she's amazing. And how, like, full circle is it that she is nominated and her daughter is nominated and she's getting, like, all this well-deserved recognition, like, after having her. So I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful time in her life based off what I can see from the outside, obviously. But I love it. I love it. She seems so lovely. So kudos to Victoria Monet. Love her. So it was a good night for her. And then Miley won. Did Miley win her first Grammy, y'all? Is that what I heard? Is that the truth? Someone tell me in the comments. Did Miley win her first Grammy? Has she never won a Grammy? That seems strange to me. I think she won her first Grammy, and I did see her accept that award because Mariah Carey, who knew? I had no idea that she was going to be at the show, came out and presented her with the award, which I thought was insane. And I think it was her first one. And I think it was for Flowers, which Flowers is a full bop. Can we talk about that? Flowers is actually a bop. Like, I feel like most times a song like that, I'd be over it quick because I'm like, I can't. But Flowers is actually a bop. Like, shout out to Miley. Flowers is a little bit of a bop. So I was actually happy for her. I didn't see her perform Flowers. I do want to watch it. I heard it was badass. I heard there was badassery. So I will have to go see it and report back. But good for her if that was her first one. That's kind of wild. She's been in the game for a minute. And there are a few Miley songs that I like. Even back to Hannah Montana days. Y'all, if you remember Hannah Montana, drop it in the comments. Like, your girl could get down with some of the Hannah Montana jams. Just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Some of them were a vibe. I think she herself is kind of wild. She a little bit wild. But talent-wise, she got some bops. But yeah, so I think Miley won her first award, which is exciting. And then what else happened? Brandy, I know, was on stage with Burner Boy. Y'all, I didn't see that performance. I saw like a tiny little snippet of it because my bestie posted in his stories because he's a huge Brandy fan. Y'all already know I love Brandy. She is the highlight of one of the kits that I released recently with the Impossible kit. So y'all already know that I love Brandy, so I have to go back and watch that because I also love Burner Boy. And I know he did a song that samples Sitting Up in My Room. Sitting Up in My Room. Yeah, I'm like, why am I blanking on this iconic Brandy song right now? But yeah, and I think he brought her out for that song, which I love both of them actually. I love Brandy. Brandy's iconic. And I love Burner Boy too, so I'm very excited to watch that performance. That's on my list of things to do at some point today when I get some time, because iconic. I think I'm gonna watch it when Bay gets home. I'm gonna make him watch all these performances I missed, and the JC speech, which we will get to that. I'm leaving that for last because that was everything. So yeah, I definitely need to watch Brandy's performance. I saw Billie Eilish perform the song from Barbie. I was about to say from Brandy, from Barbie. I like Billie Eilish, y'all. I think she's kind of amazing, to be honest. I love her whole vibe, like very chill, very laid back. She's a vibe. I think she's a vibe. And she sang that very beautifully, like really, really beautiful. So I thought that was really nice. What else? Trying to think. There was something else. Oh, y'all. Okay. I'm halfway through, so I'm gonna try to speed this up. But they had a best música urbana category, which had 3 people in it. 3 people for música urbana, as if there's no other Latino artist to fill that category. That category should be filled to the brim. Let's just keep it a buck. One glaring omission from that category is Bad Bunny. How are you gonna have a música urbana category and not nominate Bad Bunny when he has a new album out? Make it make sense. And I'm like, did it come out in like, because I know there's certain windows, I think, for when you can nominate. So I'm wondering if that album came out outside of that window, but I don't think it did. And I cannot remember when that album came out, but like, I don't think it did. So I'm like, what? So one, I feel like that was a weak ass attempt at some type of representation. Weak. Grammys, do better, because that was shit, in my opinion. But in the same breath, I am happy for Karol G. I think she deserves it. I think she's a great artist. And I love that she got her first Grammy. Like, truly love that. Big ups to Colombia. Love that. But like, I feel like they handled that shit terribly, to be quite honest. But Karol is amazing. So shout out to Karol G. I'm happy for her. I just, like, what was that category? Alas. So there was that. And then I know I'm missing things. I know the Swifties are in a tizzy because she announced an album drop, and I can heavily relate to artists announcing album drops. So I feel for y'all in the tizzy that you're in right now, because I know. Also happy for y'all. And then, okay, I think that's everything except the biggest thing and the most hilarious thing of the night, in my opinion. Y'all. So one, we weren't sure if Beyonce was going to show up, because we're never sure what she's going to do. She just wakes up and she does what she wants. So Trevor Noah, who I'm obsessed with Trevor Noah, for those of you who don't know, he is so adorable. Dimples is so cute. Oh, I love him. But he said in the beginning of the show, he's like, that's right, Jay-Z and Beyonce are going to be here. And I'm like, okay, they're coming. They're coming. She coming. What's she going to be giving? And is she going to be performing? That's the other thing. So I didn't see them, like, the hour that I watched the show. They didn't show them. But the internet was blowing up because Jay-Z won, like, the Dr. Dre, I think it was, like, Global Impact Award, which I didn't know he was getting that award. I feel like those awards, they usually say who's getting them. He must have known, or they must have known. And maybe they put it out there. I wasn't all up on Grammy info. But this man got up there with Blue. Blue is looking gorgeously stunning, like growing beautifully, like so gorgeous. I just cannot. I'm like, look at my baby. I can't handle it. Blue is looking beautiful. But this man goes up there and he is telling people about themselves. So I haven't watched the full speech. I watched a little bit, but the gist of it was he basically said his wife is the most nominated artist, or the most, not the most nominated, the most decorated like Grammy recipient. Like she has the most Grammys of anyone ever, but has never won album of the year. And he was like, let's think about that. Like, so he's calling out the Grammys on the Grammy stage. Iconic. Iconic. Also, I know, because Beyonce she does not roll like this. I know that she was giving him the stank eye from the audience. I know. I have not seen this speech yet, so I'm sure the camera must have been on her face. Luckily, she had that big ass cowboy hat to protect her glare of death, because I know she was giving him the glare of death, but also probably on the inside was like, but he right though. I can't. I had a full mental image of how the rest of that night went after he got off stage. Because I'm telling you, B really does not play that. Like, she is gracious and classy. Like, this is not her vibe. But Jay said, it's about to be your vibe tonight, because I'm going to let these people know. And I think he said something along the lines of some of y'all shouldn't be in these categories. And I cannot. I can't. I'm not even gonna. Like, he pulled, someone called it Kanye 2.0. You know, it's close. It's not the exact same, because he didn't interrupt anyone else's speech. He just did it for his own speech. But it's close. The way the internet has been taking this and running with it, though, is the most comical thing in life. I cannot with the internet. The interwebs have been taking this, and the memes that they have been creating. Too much for my life. Anyways, y'all. Let me know down below in the comments if you watch the Grammys. I know a lot of people don't. I have my own love-hate relationship with the Grammys, to be quite honest. But let me know if you watched it for pure entertainment purposes, which I feel like at this point is why you should watch, because there's nothing else. I feel like merit is questionable. Entertainment's still usually there. Let me know down below if you watched it and what you thought about some of the things I chatted about, or things that you're excited about. I know there's a lot of Swifties who are super pumped for the new album that she's dropping. So let me know down below in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more planning content from your girl. And I will see you guys real soon. Bye.